So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Adams. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Adams going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Finding room to the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now the try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Desmond King on the return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Hello.
So the special teams penalty call.
Oh, dang.
First and 10.
You meant to text her.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here.
Yeah, you text me that, man.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone honestly.
Yeah, you said that at like 4:30.
Everyone filling their gaps.
Nah, it was on the first.
Here's Baker.
But I had yeah, it was on the first, but I was supposed to be having a party for him yesterday, but I wasn't able to get him until late. Him and one of my other ones. They both in July. Yeah.
Baker. And he goes down. It's a sack.
I said, I don't know.
The Texans send the punt.
Yeah.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Yeah, I was like, dang. I said, dang, man. He said, happy birthday. He said that 4:30.
Fancy footwork at the 45. 39 yards
Are you
on the
good?
punt. Give him just 1 yard.
What you on today, man? Just chilling today.
Great shape right at the 50. First and 10.
Oh, okay. Nice.
With good starting field position as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
You got Kanika key.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
Which one, the younger one or the older one?
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say
she got two. She got one that's like about should be in between about 6 and 7. Then she got one that's about 3 or 4.
For Taylor running right side.
Oh, you got Giselle then. Oh, okay. She good. I thought you had that other one. I was about to say, dang.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he
may
keep
did.
himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down.
Yeah, I done been around her before late at night and everything. But that baby girl though, she did. The one younger than her, oh man, she'd cry the whole time.
Desmond King back deep. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer
Oh,
ping pong?
shit.
You know, back and forth like that, but it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Oh, for real?
They have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So,
touchdown, Houston.
Dang.
Play there. 92 yards.
She said, yeah, see some clock. Dude said, oh, Lord.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting up.
Yeah.
I hate to use it, but I'm going to right now.
You right, like, oh, man, oh, girl, that's too late.
He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to
Oh, man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Oh,
They have the
okay.
game here followed by
Oh,
the
yeah, I
opening on the
got you.
calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch.
Yeah, I might say, there you got feet,
They
yup.
certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't
Yeah, I
get
said-
caught looking ahead to that couch time.
Oh, yeah, I know that's right.
They
Golly.
gotta take care of business first.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13.
This got
after the
everybody.
first down run goes backwards. Hurd's going to keep it again. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Oh, okay.
Self-run right there, and a nice game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot she said she was doing all the time.
So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
All right.
As he's able to get 8 yards
Yeah.
on 3rd and 5. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
After one, it's 13-6.
What South out here?
All right.
Yeah, I had to whoop up the. Yeah,
Hello?
Tim Taylor now.
yeah. Can you hear me?
No, I can't now. Your phone had went out.
Yeah, I beat the Bengals last night.
Down to the 48.
Oh, you did?
Just a yard on the
Yeah,
first down
I should
carry,
have blew
so
him out,
2nd
but
and 9.
I messed him out on the goal line. Went for it up 7, and the next play that nigga gave the ball to Mixon and took
Operating
it
from
to
the
the
gun.
house.
Adams.
So I ended up winning in the last. He can't. I figured out he really can't pass the ball. He can run the ball. He can't pass that good. So I was picking him off. Left and right. And then he don't like man. He don't like when you go man.
That's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion,
But you already know all this.
You're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change it.
But I get with you though. I was watching the game. I just heard you talking. I was like, man, he on the phone. He on the phone.
Adams to
Oh,
throw.
okay.
On 3rd down. Going for Metcalf
Yeah.
on the
All right,
deep
man.
ball.
All right.
Unable to connect.
Yeah.
Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running
Okay.
game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Baker.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Adams. This is Reese on the ground. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Adams to throw on 2nd down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off play action. Adams. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Baker looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Baker eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends up front here, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Back to throw. Adams. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Adams. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
At the Texans' 1-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And now the pressure gets there.
Damn, I should have been gave it to him, boy.
So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Desmond King now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Shit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we underway in the second half. On the return, here's King. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Keep running.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
That's why you let them keep running. So they offense, man. When it's time to pass, they mess it up. It's clockwork, baby. It's clockwork.
They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Baker throwing after the interception. And a dangerous throw there on the
Why you over top of like that?
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Oh, he tried to pitch
Let's
it.
go.
It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and
in a bag now.
36-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense. Now
Change all the finesse stuff, man. The power stuff ain't gonna work for everybody.
Linebackers, the guys that you pay big
Everybody
money
be
to
getting
sack
the
the
shoelaces out
They
here,
also
man.
have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 141 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Adams operating from the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run. Taylor. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow
made it to the
line, but
1.
they say he's a bit
Top
short.
mark,
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return it now, here's King. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do.
There you go.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh.
To throw on second down. Baker escaping the
Oh,
pressure
yeah.
right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Baker. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Nick Hobbs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last one game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Adams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for the Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's King. Now he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Baker. Off the bootleg. This is
good D. No, he didn't get that seat down. It don't matter. Don't worry about it.
You cannot write these guys off.
We'll let them have it out.
Quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him
Yeah,
running the
one
team?
foot,
You could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Baker now throwing on first down.
Ooh, that was not his route. I bet you. It was. He killed me. That boy ran a good route.
Give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
That's what we need.
Sometimes when you're trying
to get back to running that route.
You don't react as fast as you
Yeah,
should.
let you, man. Let me back up.
Hobbs there to bring him down.
That's what we
If
need
you're a
right there,
football
man.
guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right
I
there.
need that
Obviously,
pass
guy
getting
carrying
hot.
the ball, but how
Don't
about the
run
people
that
up
thing,
front?
dog.
Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
There you go.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Slow that thing down for me, big dog.
192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to
Knock off
lighten up
about
now.
one more minute, at least another minute and a half. Shoot, we good.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the gun, Baker. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he gets it.
We don't want that pass coming, man. Come on, fella. Lock in, cuz.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up
We
for
don't
first
do
and goal.
that.
We on it.
We on to win that red zone now.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Baker. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall.
A good time,
Texans
though.
have got it back to a 2-score game here in the
Time I
4th.
can't complain about that.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the
In the
2nd
midfield,
extra point he's missed so far.
Brought it down 3 minutes, 23 sharp. We can't complain about that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT.
Uh-oh, big Nigel.
This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
And he's going to go down. The Texans.
I should have been hit your head, but man, I ain't even gonna lie. I wanted a deep ball, dog.
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great
I should have been
push up
hit you,
front.
homie.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Adams. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. A little juke. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Quarterback got
It kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder
them boys
about
back
their
there, though,
strategy,
dog.
because with a 2-score lead,
They playing
you
back
think
there,
maybe you're
dog.
just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock.
Let's go.
It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted.
That boy Hobbs playing some ball, ain't he?
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Ravens are going to have it.
He said, all my life I was born for thee.
It's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
K.J. Hamler,
83 yards.
and the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this
Go.
4th-quarter lead.
I choose you.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return it down, here's King. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Let's see what he did. Still trying or he gave up.
He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And gave up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the
They're big and strong, dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Baker on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Baker. Flushed out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
Jumping down.
They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, hey, we put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.